LRBAquatics.com. Hello world, how's it going? Hope you guys are all doing great. Today I'm going to share with you some more of my fish rooms and an update of some of the tanks, some plants, shrimp, fish, and a bunch of other stuff. So let me flip you guys around here. Yesterday we did some of the garage section. I did miss some tanks like my upper tour rainbow fish breeding tanks, my dwarf neon breeding tanks. Did kind of miss those. There was a lot going on. Missed the QTs, but we'll always check those out later. But today we're going to go down this hallway, down this way, and check everything out in the main fish room slash guest slash office area. And then tomorrow we'll go upstairs, we'll check all that stuff out, and then the stuff outside. So let's go on and head on down this way. This is what I consider the main office. This has got a bunch of fish tanks, but we're gonna go into the guest room first. And this is one that's kind of being built. This is about one of the, hello everybody, this is about one of the last areas that I've got to work with here in the fish room, which I have big plans for that, so stay tuned for that. I will build my closet up. Here we've got a Blue Dream tank, A-Team Blue Dreams, looking pretty solid. Also have some Chilothernia campsite babies. These are a different kind of rainbow fish. They look a lot like a dwarf neon rainbow, but they get a lot bigger. And it's a different species. So I'm pretty excited to see those grow up. I've actually got a rabbit snail in here too. I want to get more of these rabbit snails. These things are really cool. I hear they give live birth too. Oh yeah, there's another one over there. I don't know if I had two in here or not. I hear they only give birth about once a month too, so they breed real slow, but I want to get some more of those. Those are pretty cool. Then down here we got more of the A-Team. This is the first tank of the A-Team Blue Dreams. Looking nice and solid. We got Pilo Moss in there. We've got Bronze Crips in there. This is kind of better than the TOT, the This Old Tanks. This is like a This Old Tank times 100. This Old Tank on steroids. But I love that Pilo Moss for shrimp. You can see how it just creates a huge metropolis for them. Got the rock piles underneath there. They're living large. There was actually a bunch of dwarf neon rainbow fish babies in here, but it looks like I caught them all. That's good. I ended up catching them last night, and the water looks a lot cloudier now since I did catch them. It's kind of weird. But it's a lot easier to catch them when they're sleeping. That's the trick to catching these baby rainbow fry. Like if you try to catch them while they're awake, they'll dart around everywhere. But if you wait till they're asleep, then they'll run into the net. Then down here I've got the main colony of Firered Neo Carradines. As you can see, all the females looking nice and bright and red. I've been working on the males a little more. That's a decent male. But the males do tend to have a lighter color on them. I have been calling them out and sticking them in other tanks. This also has some parvas, the Melanitania parvas. And yes, Bentley Pascal, is he asking for a tracking number? So we're gonna come to that. The Goldie-eyed Akai are actually over here. So Bob, Melissa, and Bentley, I'm gonna have to talk to you guys because the Goldie-eyed Akai were actually biting holes through the breathing bag, and now I don't know what to do with them. Like, these things are ginormous, and those breathing bags didn't stand a chance, so there was no way I could ship them out like that. I would just ship them out to their death, and there's no way I could have done that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I mean, I've got smaller size rainbow fish, or maybe somebody's got an idea on how I could ship a pokey, bag biting rainbow fish. So expect an email about that here tomorrow. Like, I've got to focus on my talk for this weekend. I've got to get that done tonight, so that's going to be the main focus. But I will be talking to you guys about that because we'll have to figure something out. All right, and then over here is the new shrimp. This is the new fry rack. If you guys haven't seen it, it's freaking awesome. Slash betta barracks. There's a lot going on here. So there's 108 of these containers. And then I've got 75-gallon sumps here, which I've got crystal reds in this tank, which I'm super excited about. I love the color contrast and just how they're able to swim about. So that'll be really cool as that grows out. And for fish in here, so far I only got the bettas. I got a yellow koi female betta here, another yellow koi female betta. I love her eyes. And if you can see here, panda and panda, yes, that's the male panda. If you guys have been watching, have noticed that I was breeding these panda bettas, and I've had to move the male. Some of the fry are free swimming, so I just better safe than sorry took him out. And I'm excited about that. I've got the little babies in the dark. Then over here I've got a ton of little baby arutus in here. Arutu. I sold all those. This is a Curra killifish eggs. Up here, these are all DNRs. These are the dwarf neon rainbow fish I pulled out last night. And then these are some questionable fish. They're either Pictas or Dorothy rainbow fish. But down here, ooh, yeah, she's out too. I've got the galaxies. See if it'll focus in on them, get some of the stripes. But here are the galaxies. And I believe this one's what they call a boa, because it looks like snake skin on top of them. And that she is like super prego. She's about to pop here soon. So I am excited about that. They have bred out once for me. Look at this guy, he's pretty cool looking. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So that'll be a good tank for them. The only thing is I may need this rock for aquatic experience, and man, that's gonna be a mission trying to get that out of there. I may have to figure something else out. I don't know. Anyways, and then this is my 20 by 20 rack, which has some tetras in it. I've got some blood fins I've been trying to breed out, but they haven't really done much. Leaf litter tank. The leaf litter tanks are kind of cool. Red eyes in here. Or was. Where's he at? Then up here we got the glow light tetras. There's some baby silver tip tetras in there. So I did get the silver tips to breed. And then some cherry barbs. They've been colony breeding in there. And that one's empty, that one's empty. That's got like one rainbow fish. That's got a bloodfin tetra, and then the rest are empty. I gotta redo like pretty much this whole rack. It needs a whole makeover. Then I got plans on this, then get that done. So I gotta kind of keep moving here because I've only got so much time for this video, so I can save it in HD. But here are the goldie-eyed Kai. They don't really know what to think right now. I gotta get a top on this tank too at the end here. So they're with the Lucipennis. The Lucipennis do not know what to do. There's about 30 of those in there. You can see them all schooled up. They don't know what to do. I haven't seen any eggs or babies from them for a little while, but I can show you some babies here in the other room. And then let me get up here. We got the Pingus, some of the Pingus. They're still a little smaller. We got the color on them pretty nicely. Tangerine tigers in here. Plus some dwarf rainbow fish babies. Then this is a guppy Endler hybrid. Ooh, look at them males. They're getting feisty. I need to get that one out. But that's the guppy Endler hybrid. Then here's some Marai rainbow fish, really cool rainbow fish, rare. Looks like I got a shrimp down. I had yellow Rileys in here. But he'll just become part of the ecosystem. The snails will get him. And then this is the white Endler I've been trying to work on. I've got another white endler. I may try him out. We'll see how these babies turn out. I may pull all these fry out and put them into the fry rack. That way I'll know which generation's what. Then up here I've got a female golden wonder. Should have a male in here, but she's kind of mean. Oh yeah, there he is. He's hiding. She's kind of mean, so he's hiding out. He's still waiting to get some size on him. But I'm hoping to breed them, because that's actually the first fish I ever bred was the golden wonder killifish. If anybody's wondering what this bacon idea is, that's $1 billion bacon idea that'll never come to fruition, because it'll be responsible for the death of so many pigs. I just can't do it. This is a female Nemo beta, 7-color Nemo. She's getting some size on her. She's actually getting ready to come out here probably soon after this video. If I do one thing tonight besides work on that talk, that'll be pulling out these Nemo betas. And then in here somewhere are some pandas. I don't know if we'll be able to see them because it is super thick, so I'm not even going to try. These guys are super cool. These are the Pingu Guppies. The Pingu means pink in Japanese, which is a rare color on guppies, and they're pretty cool looking. Nice and colorful. The female's even got some color on the back of her tail. Then here we got the male 7-color Nemo beta. It's freaking sweet. Really hoping to get them to breed. At least once. I'm not trying to make a beta factory, but I want to at least breed them once. Then more of the Pingu Guppies. And then we come down to the notorious rainbow fish tank. This tank is my baby right here. This is my baby. Look at them. So cool. So cool. Did I tell you guys I like rainbow fish? Here we got a huge thing of Luigi archeata. Waiting for this crypt to bounce up. That's a pretty rare crypt. Love that tank. T5s. Eco complete. And then here we got a mixed inler tank. This is where I put like the fry and miscellaneous fish that I don't have a home for, that don't really have a strain, because I like to keep all my strains straight. I am now starting to offer like my coal inlers on my website, so like these male females, if you guys like mixed inlers or whatever, I got them for pretty cheap on my website. And you never know what kind of genetics you'll get too. I'm doing that with my shrimp as well now. Then here are the male inlers and guppies. I love this tank. Absolutely beautiful. No filter, no nothing, no air stone. Just intake for the water. Works absolutely amazing. Then here I've got a group of females that haven't seen a male in probably a year, and they are ready for breeding projects. And some miscellaneous plants, pearlweed floating up top. I've got some of that mini pellia in there with some HC growing in it, which is pretty cool. Barely hanging on to some hair grass. 54 Punchy, thank you so much for the super chat. Still gotta get my artwork hung up. That'll be cool, getting artwork in some of these spots. This is my shipping area, usually full of boxes. I did shipping last night or this morning. All that stuff. 54 Punchy, there you go. That's what I feed all my fish. Tetracolor tropical granules. I think, is Tetra paying you to ask me that all the time, 54 Punchy? Just messing with you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Then here's the German black and white Tuxedo Guppies. These things are freaking cool. Look at that. It looks like there's a lot of males in here because the females. That's actually a female right there. Look at that. And there's a male. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell the males and females with these because they're both so colorful. And some cool fish in here. You want to see me feed the fish? That's possible. I don't have a whole lot of time on here because I think I gotta be under 20 minutes to get it in HD to save later. This is a snow white crip, Phalandra, bristlenose pleco for cleanup crew, flamingo crip. This is Lymphanophilia aromatica, but we'll definitely feed the rainbow tank. This is Monte Carlo, been chopping that down. Anubias, threadfin. We'll feed these guys while we're here, why not? Indian dwarf puffer tank next. I actually did that one yesterday. So these guys aren't too vigorous. So rainbow fish, they get crazy with the feeding. These guys are the best to feed. I love feeding this tank. Food storm. It's pretty cool. Doesn't last long. They ate all that up real quick. All right. And all general questions, I'll be able to answer those Friday night on the Q&A, or just ask in the comments. I'm always in the comments answering. So like some of the coals, shrimp coals I need to call are in here, like my some of my blue and reds and blues and whatnot out of this Riley tank. But there's some cool ones in here. That's a nice blue-red one. Nice carbon. Pretty neat tank. And these are the B-Team Blue Dreams. That's a red metallic crypt too back there. That's what a smaller red metallic crypt looks like. Luigi archeata. But you can see there's a lot in there. And here we got the lime green endlers. That one's a real nice species. It's hard to get them like that. And then there's also some Matei cory cats living in there. And then Rotalia colorata for the plants. Love that Rotalia colorata. So easy to grow. Then these are some coals from Blue Dreams. This is the next gen Rainbow Tiger Endler. Come on, turn sideways, dude. Let them look at your glory here. It's pretty cool. Nice vintage. He's getting kind of old. Got a few males popping out. We'll see how they do. Then another line of coals kind of towards more the blue velvet side of the Blue Dreams. Then also some baby bow mani rainbow fish. And I've got some random sea alani in here. I got to get this out of here. It's been in there for way too long. And then this is also next gen Rainbow Tiger Endlers. Nice color on them. I got to get this algae out. That's one of the next steps, is just going through here and just hauling algae, which doesn't usually take a whole lot, but when you times it by 200 or so, I guess not all of them are like that, but I got enough like that. And then here's Pygmy rainbow fish, and these are more of the fire reds. There's actually a baby Pseudomugil luminatus in there too, which I love these tanks for babies because you see the cloudiness in here. That's all paramecium, which is awesome for fry. I'm actually going to take some of this and put it in my betta fry tank, which will be great for them. Then up here we got a line of super rare rainbow snakeskin endlers, which these guys don't breed true for anything, so I've never offered them, but they are really cool looking. They're called rainbow snakeskin endlers. Now I didn't create these, a guy from Live Fence did. And they're pretty neat. And that's empty. And then this has a pair of longfin leopard guppy endler kind of hybrid thing. There's a bunch back there. I put some in the 240. Kind of hard to see them back there. Here's one starting to come up. You got more of the leopard pattern. They got a big back fin too. Oh, over 20 minutes. Hopefully they do it with the half hour. I gotta speed this up. And here's koi guppies. I love these koi guppies. I'd like to get more. These are ones I raised up. The parents, for some reason, aren't the greatest parents. This tank needs redone. These are more lime green endlers. Definitely female heavy there. I'm about out of pairs with those. And then this is empty. I may end up letting go of this line altogether. And then this was a scarlet red line, but that's empty. Gonna redo that. Breeding group of Aru 2 rainbow fish with blue dreams as well, and Pilo. Those Aru 2 love to breed in that Pilo moss. The Pseudomugals just absolutely love that Pilo. Then here's some snow whites. For some reason, I don't know why this tank's always cloudy. It has been for the longest time, but it doesn't slow the shrimp down. Snowballs going like crazy in there all the time. And then scarlet reds that I've been trying to work on breeding true. Japanese hydrocotyle, more red metallic crip. And then more scarlet reds I've been trying to line out. And a huge tank. This is cool. This is pearlweed and reishi grown together. So the pearlweeds come up and out of the reishi, which is really cool. Nice little marsh of it. And then the Pingu Guppies, more of the Pingu Guppies. I love these Pingu Guppies. Heuteroi crip. It's a pretty rare crip. Then over here we got a blue velvet line. This is a straight blue velvet line. So it doesn't throw any blue dreams or anything like that. And then it's also got a baby dwarf neon rainbow fish in it. Japanese blue endlers. These things are really cool. One of my favorites. I gotta get another colony of those going. I had one here, but I think something got in with it. And I saw a scarlet kind of coming out of it. So, I don't know. I just got rid of the line. Took it to the auction. Then we got some random rainbow fish here. Celebes, a Herbert Axelrodi. And then we've got the Starburst Endlers. These guys are really cool. I need to start offering them again. And then we got some Golden Wonder Killifish from Petco. Bred them out. That's what I got out. But that's a parent. But that's their young. I keep them anyway. There's some blue panchaks down there too. There's a school of them. The water's really not that dirty. It's mostly just the glass. If I were to scrape that glass, you would be able to see in there a lot better. So a lot of it, here you can see from the top here, a lot of it's just the glass. You can see the water's pretty clear. With the glass, I just got to get my scrape time in. And this tank's really cool. Love this tank. Lots of pearlweed, Heuteroi crip, tons of Daphnia. Tons of random shrimp. This is my Skriddles mix tank. And then there's also a bunch of baby bow man-eye rainbow fish in here too. So they're going to be a trick getting out of here with that pearlweed. Definitely going to have to night fish those guys. But this Daphnia, like yeast in there. They tend to like that a lot. And then here's my yellow Neo Carradine. Probably one of the hottest, if not hottest, yellow Neo Carradine lines in the world for sure. I'm about to get some more awards with these. They've already got an international award, but those things are hot. And let's see, the Rotalia Colorado, Pearlweed, Needle Java Fern. So if you notice, I got a lot of the same plants around. What I'm planning on doing is phasing out a lot of plants. This tank's going to stay the same because it's just balanced really nice. But the other tanks that I'm working on, they're going to have a lot more different plants. Then in here, I have the rice fish. The water level's low. That's where I took my shipping water from, but there's a ton of these long fin rice fish. I'm not seeing any carrying eggs right now. I did see them the other day. Oh, down here we got a couple of baby black Berlin swords. A rare Nuri crypt. I wish I knew more on which type those Nuris were, but that's a really cool crypt. And a monstrous blue dream shrimp. I don't know, she's not showing. And then a baby Synodontis, Lucipennus Synodontis down here. They love this little cave. I wish I could get this shrimp back here. She's over there on that rock. And you can see a little blue blob. She is a monster. Then up here, this is taking the yellows to a whole nother level. These are the golden backs, which also throw the 24Ks. And I mean, it's hard to really even do these justice with the camera. So those things just pop. They're so bright. Really got to get to scraping my tanks. And then these had the Glossolepis maculosus, which I'm super stoked about those rainbow fish. They're getting some size on them. I got to get them guys out of there. One of the next days I get, I'm going to night fish a lot of these guys out. Then we got Luigi archeata, some more Rotalia colorata, and the corkscrew valve. Somebody asked me the other day if I've ever had Excel melt corkscrew valve, and yes, it does. Ever since I quit using it, now I can grow it. Then down here I've got the pair of koi guppies that I had the others from. This is the actual pair, and they often eat their young. Then here we got some snowball shrimp in here. And here in this green water tank we got rainbow tiger endlers. And then here we got a Wesley fish. He's gonna take some videos. And in here we've got the crystal reds. Lots of crystal reds. Nice rock pile for them. And then this is also a mixed line of endlers, so when I do the coals, these will also be getting cold. I just need to do something with this tank. I need to find these are going to end up being orange shrimp. Then this one's empty right now. This is where my galaxies were. And I'm going to probably put pseudomugals down there. Yeah, it's so dark down there, isn't it? Yeah, that's some thick green water, huh? Yeah. And then these are the Dumbo, I think sapphire Dumbos. These guys are really cool. They'll probably end up getting a different tank because I like this Pilo tank for the pseudomugals, which I have the pseudomugal lutemonatus breeding group over here. So once they're done over there, I'm going to move them over here, and then I'm going to move them somewhere else. Can you turn that off, bud? Thank you. Then here we got the like double split-tailed Japanese sword-tailed guppies. I don't know what you'd call these.
What?
Yeah, I know. What exactly?
What? That's
that was
so
a mouthful. So silly.
What? That's so
and then
funny.
Over here we got rainbow tiger endlers.
That's so funny.
All right. Then here we got the wild endlers. This tank's empty. So I got room to move stuff around, and then eventually I need to fill in my spaces again from these leaks. Ben got his little christening in, did a little water overflow over there. But this is the white, look at this white endler.
Wow.
That dude is freaking sweet. I got another one in QT that's probably even more wider. But this is a line I've been working on that I use coals from the Scarlet Endlers. And it's turned out pretty good. I don't know what to call them or do with them. Some of them get like these tigery kind of tails. Really neat. This tank's empty. These are some of the volcano guppies, which I've got the parents in the garage that I meant to show you guys yesterday. Then in here I've got a random mix of shrimp. These genetics are actually really rare, and hoping to bring this group back up. So this is like a really rare scriddle mix with more campsite babies. I see you took a video of the green water.
No, I take pretzel.
All right, good job. All right, well, we got to tell everybody bye here because we're up over our 30 minutes. So here's the second part of pretty much, it's going to be 3 parts total.
Look up there.
What is that? What is that? All the shipping stuff, my awards, and some books and stuff?
Yeah, you good up.
Yeah.
See, you got my free bag. Go working.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. All right, so
Uh-oh.
I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You want to tell everybody to like and subscribe? Can you tell everybody to like and subscribe? Oh, my goodness. That's what 3-year-olds will do, right? You just been a handful today. He has been a handful today. But he's a good one. I love him. He got a chocolate chip cookie today, too, didn't you? Ah. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed. So, like, subscribe, share. That would be awesome. Because the more you guys share this, the more we can build up the fish room, and that would be great. So, all right, everybody. I'm going to get this boy. Till next time. Peace. Hey, you. Hey, you.